Welcome, Scorpio, to the Temple of Consciousness. Please come in. You are now attending your February 2025 Astro Tarot forecast. This is a reading that's relevant to you. If your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign happens to be Scorpio. This is a blend of astrology and the tarot. I try to keep both elements simple, concise, and to the point. We follow the transits, therefore, of only two planets, Mars and Venus. And so let's begin your reading, Scorpio. In the month of February, we have Mars transiting Cancer, retrograde. If we look over at our chart here we have Scorpio. We have Scorpio as the first house, Sagittarius the second, Capricorn the third, Aquarius the fourth, Pisces the fifth, Aries the sixth, Taurus the seventh, Gemini the eighth, and Cancer the ninth. The ninth house is the house of higher learning, of spiritual inquiry, revelation, interest. It's also the house of travel, foreign nations, foreign experiences, foreign people. And with Cancer here in retrograde, it can be many, many things, but my intuition says that what it's saying is that you might find yourself perhaps in less familiar territory, a less familiar environment, maybe with people who are unusual in some way, unusual to you, different. Or maybe you've come across some knowledge, some spiritual information that is not familiar to you, or that is exotic in some way. And being that this is Cancer, Cancer is a sign of feeling, emotion. The symbol itself for Cancer is the crab. The crab has a hard outer shell to protect its inner soft core, its flesh. Symbolically, what it means is to be self-protective, emotionally self-protective. Maybe because you feel yourself in an environment that is unfamiliar, be that your home environment, or if you've traveled to a more exotic locale, maybe you're feeling a little uncomfortable. Maybe the people around you are different in ways that are difficult for you to embrace immediately. So you're guarded. Or maybe that you've come across some wisdom, some spiritual doctrine that's not familiar to you, and you need to really muse over it, to become introspective over it. All in all, this is a feeling of introspection while being in an environment that's unfamiliar, or being around people who are unfamiliar. Perhaps you're guarded because you don't know the people around you, or they for some reason have made you feel shy, reticent, there's a sense of self-protection, and yet the contradictory urge is to be more explorative, to be more open to new experiences, to new environments, to new knowledge and wisdom. But you're hesitant, or you're guarded, or it's taking you longer to absorb that information or that wisdom. Or maybe it's just that you're simply feeling uncomfortable in this particularly unusual or unfamiliar surroundings. But there is this emotional urge to explore the world, and you're happy to do so, but you're not quite ready to be completely open, or maybe open to the people around you, open to the new experiences, or open to the urge to travel. There may be delays in travel. There may be setbacks. You're guarded in all these aspects of your worldly experience. Now, Venus is in Aries. It's direct. And Aries, if we look, here we have Scorpio. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 6th house. So we have Scorpio is your first house, Sagittarius is the second, Capricorn is the third, Aquarius is the fourth, Pisces fifth, and the 6th house is Aries, and you have Venus in Aries. The 6th house is about your health and about your everyday living experience. It's about your work, your everyday work habits. Venus is the planet of love, compassion, money, and feeling of self-worth, feeling that you want to bring in elements of deep emotional resonance, perhaps into your work, or this could be a time when you self-care, where you adopt habits of self-love. You see, you feel self-protected in the 9th, and in the 6th, you want to revitalize your body, mind, and soul. And you want to bring the kind of compassion that Venus has towards your body. So you may be starting a brand new exercise program, self-beautifying. Maybe you buy some new clothes, or you get a makeover of some kind. This is a position where you adopt extraordinarily beneficial health habits, work habits as well, and maybe also that you bring in elements of compassion and love into your work, into your day-to-day experiences, or you're garnering love from your everyday experiences. Now remember, you might be in unfamiliar territory. And so this is giving you the opportunity to open your heart to others, though they be different from you. Open your heart to those co-workers, or to make your work experience more pleasant, and to even adopt positive habits of health and well-being. So that is what's going on in the month of February for you, Scorpio. And I've got Scorpio rising, so this also relates to me. So we're ready now to start your tarot forecast. And here are the cards. And while I shuffle, I want to express my gratitude for everyone's extreme patience with me. I've posted a video that updates you on my journey from the disasters, the hurricane disasters of Florida, which brought me here to Hawaii. And as we speak, LA is burning, and people are losing their homes, losing all their possessions. And my heart goes out to them so deeply, because I've just been through it. And I want to say to all of you who may be watching, or who know anyone in Los Angeles who's lost their home, their possessions, their life, their life's work, for their families, for their friends, help them, please. Help them. I was helped. And consequently, in about a month or so, I think my dream is about to come true. I've always dreamed of living off-grid, in a very isolated environment that's beautiful, and in a community of caring and loving people. So I think that I found the place. I won't be able to move there until next month, or maybe the month after, but I know I'll be there very soon. And I also want to thank you for your patience with these videos. I've not been able to post videos with the kind of quality necessary that I want to live up to, but it's been extraordinarily difficult for me to find somewhere to film where I have control over the lighting and the people around me, and so I have to do it this way until I'm ready. And I want you to forgive me for that, please. And like, share, and subscribe. Next month, I hope, it will be 1 month, but maybe 2, but I'm hoping 1. I will be in an environment that will be absolutely extraordinary, where I will have control, and where my home will be mine, and I will be able to film not only my tarot, but also my yoga. I'm looking forward to it. So I just wanted to say that, so to tell you that I appreciate your loyalty and your continued membership to the channel. Thank you. So let's begin your reading, Scorpio, for the month of February 2025. In the position of the overall mood or energy of the month, we have the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands. Well, you get to show the world what you're made of. You get to prove yourself. You demonstrate extraordinary determination and the ability to lead in a very competitive field. There may be people who are coveting the position that you've achieved, the success that you've had, and there may be a bit of envy, jealousy around you. Know that this is an opportunity to show your merit, your worth, your value, and to maintain that superior position of authority and leadership. Don't be shy. Don't hesitate to defend yourself, to defend your ideas, and to defend the achievements that you've made. This is a card suggesting that you will show everyone your courage, your verve, your strength. And though others may be in opposition to you in some way, maybe just competitive, in some way wanting to bring you down a notch or two, they won't be able to, because you've earned your success. You've earned the position, the high position of authority that you're in. So the card shows someone with a wand in front of them, guarded like this. That's very much also what we were saying Mars in Cancer would be. Cancer, again, symbolized by the crab, has a hard shell around it. So you might be guarding yourself, maybe putting up a hard exterior in fear that is of being taken advantage of, or just simply guarding your heart, not wanting to leap forward emotionally because you're not sure yet if this is about a relationship. Maybe you're just not certain yet and you need to give it time. And you want to be self-protective while you do that. Maybe you're in an environment, again, that's unfamiliar, be that at work, or maybe you've moved somewhere unfamiliar. And so you don't want to let your guard down right away until you demonstrate to everyone your skills and your right to be where you are. So that is the position of the overall energy or mood of the month. In the position of what will challenge you, we have the Six of Pentacles. This is asking for help. Sometimes it's very difficult to ask for help, especially when you're seemingly in a superior position. Seemingly you've done well. Yet you're going to be asking for help from some authority. It could be someone with who's your boss, or a governmental agency, service, you need to ask for help from them. And it's difficult to humble yourself to do so, especially when you feel that you've achieved a certain level of authority and higher merit. Nonetheless, you're going to be you're going to emotionally be feeling somewhat vulnerable. And so you're going to be asking for help. This is financial help. And you're going to receive it. Or you're the one who will be asked to help others who are less fortunate, less privileged, less able. And it might be a challenge to help them. Maybe you're not ready. Or again, you're withdrawn from what we say is Mars retrograde in Cancer. So you're protecting yourself, and at the same time, you have people around you perhaps who are asking for your assistance, for your help, and you have to let those barriers come down so that you can help them and show your mercy, your kindness, and your compassion, or just simply help them financially. The rich man who's giving the help has a balance scale in his hand. So it's about being fair and balanced. You want to help. So you want to give according to the need. But also, if you're asking for help from others or from even a governmental agency or from some authority, you will be treated fairly. So that is your challenge. Let's see what is in the unexpected. The Tower. Sudden change. Sudden, unexpected change. Where everything that was, the structures that you'd built, show the weaknesses in them, and they topple. This is unexpected, dramatic, sudden change, where perhaps you get a kind of bolt of lightning. You see how the lightning hits the top of the tower and that crown comes off. This is enlightenment. This is sudden revelation. Suddenly you know what's good for you and what's not. And you get rid of what's not good for you and you keep what is. And this changes all the structures, all the programming, all the habits, all the, again, what is familiar to you in a very dramatic and sudden way. Mars in the 9th house is that. And that brings you, it makes you inward, self-protective, because it is so dramatic and sudden. But necessary, and you realize it's necessary, and you realize you've got to let go. Let it go. That was not what you needed. Whatever that was, release it. and build up again from the ground up. Build it up again, because the structure that you're going to be creating will be enduring, will last through time. This is all about time. This is Saturnian energy. And with time, you will be able to build everything up, brick by brick by brick. But first, you have to admit that what you've been doing, what you've been creating, is not working. So now it's time to let all that go and to start all over again. Again, this is very karmic. It could be something that you yourself initiate or is initiated for you by destiny. Don't be afraid of it. Change is the catalyst for happiness. We need to grow. We need to become. We need to test our strength. We need to be tested. So you'll be tested in February. So let's see what the outcome will be. The Knight of Wands. So we've got two Wands cards. We've got the Seven of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So we've got a lot of fire energy. This could be a revolution in your work environment. Changing jobs, changing professions, changing your approach. Being in an environment that's new and unfamiliar. Being a little bit defensive, self-protective. The Knight of Wands. The Knight is the wanderer, the explorer. So we've got Mars in the ninth, new territory. And by the end of the month, when Mars goes direct, I believe this is what it's saying, that you are not afraid. This is fearless courage to meet the unfamiliar and the need for new adventure, the need for exploration, be this territorial, intellectual, or spiritual. The ninth house is a house of spiritual ascension. You ascend quickly. This is a month of very dramatic and quick changes, because the Knight of Wands is also very fast, quick moving, and of course sudden, unavoidable karmic change. You you bring your creativity into high gear, and you become very impulsive, extraordinarily determined to get to your goals, fearless, almost roguish, unafraid of trying something new. So where you were reticent to accept or absorb the new, by the end of the month, your arms embrace the new. They embrace the unfamiliar. And you get to your goal faster than you ever imagined. That is your forecast for the month of February 2025. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting, liking, and sharing. And if you'd like a personal reading from me, there's links below to my website, grandcentralhealing.com. I'll see you next month, Scorpio. All my love. Namaste.